Hello guys, what's up? What's good? It's your boy Daki. I'm so happy to be in your faces again. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Hope you guys are out there trying to make money and everything. It's cold outside. You guys should wake up and get your money. Anyway, this means a big welcome and thank you for joining us and welcoming you to Girls to Life News. I'm saying a big thank you to our fans and subscribers out there for doing what you do and how you do them. From all of the good people, so we love you and yes, we appreciate you. Kicking off the news today, we'll begin with Burna Boy. At the point we saw when Burna Boy actually had this to say on or before then we saw where his last became certified, and then he got to appeal now, and then Nigerians congratulated him, saying, "Congrats, Burna Boy, and we wish him the best on that one." Now we saw when Burna Boy came out on his documentary, and then he said this. It was like, "My documentary is deep, sha." And then he said, "Watching some old videos and realized I have been touring since 2013, and by 2015 I had already performed in almost all 36 states of Nigeria and with Glow and Star, and by 2018 I performed in almost every African country already." And then he went further saying, "By 2022 I've performed in almost every country in the world. Once I do the Asia, Australia and South American tour," and according to him, he said, "I will truly have done it all." And then people were like, "Wow, that is really cool for Burna Boy. We can't wait to have Burna Boy tour the world on that one." We saw where he had this for the Lowland Festival. For Burna Boy, festivals are his thing, arena is his thing. Obviously, for Burna Boy is going to shut that one down. Now we saw where that the one he had from Ed Sheeran became top spot with BBC Afrobeats chart. For that one, he has been doing good ever since that album dropped. For him, topping chart has been his thing. He has not I think by a month or 2 months, past 3 months thereabout, the album has not dropped. He has been doing good for himself. Now we saw this one, kind of a scoreboard came outside between the 3 elite artists we have. That's Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido, comparing what they've done for the arena tour and everything. And Burna Boy still topped that one. We've seen Burna Boy perform and shut down the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, the Madison Square Garden in New York, and then the Aqua Arena in Paris. Now, guess what? At the State Farm Arena, we have about 21,000, Madison Square about 20,700, and the Aqua Arena about 20,300. Now, we have the O2 Desert by Wizkid and Davido, including Burna Boy at the same time, about 20,000 capacity, and then the Toyota Center Houston, Burna Boy, 18,300. The Hollywood Bowl at Los Angeles was 7,500 capacity, Ziggo Dome, 7,000 capacity, and then the one at Netherlands, Rotterdam, is about 16,400 capacity. Burna Boy has shut all this place down. For Wizkid and Davido, they've just done the O2 Arena, and yeah, the O2 Arena. And these guys, I mean, for everybody actually, they've done good for themselves. But Burna Boy still top that list because he has shut down more places than these guys. Now moving on to Buju Laments, we saw about last 2 years a whole lockdown on Twitter space. Everybody got buzzing on that one because we saw Buju versus Ruga on that one. Now who won that fight? We don't know, but then it was all roller coaster for these guys. Now it started way back at the point we saw where a fan actually instigated all of this. And the fan came out saying, "Lol, Benson is better than you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Use this low budget Samuel L. Jackson." And then that really got to Ruga at the time. The Ruga had this to say, saying, "I love Buju, he's good, but he's not better than me." And then I went for that saying, "Everything I've done since the beginning was only Ruga. All my hits are just Ruga. I'm always proud going on stage around the world. It's my own hit and everyone is singing along. You see the difference." So he came out and had that one to say. Buju didn't respond, but then somebody had to jump on down. That was Omale. Omale had this to say, and that was like days before he dropped his project, and then he had this to say. It was like, Ruga gets mad, they talk about Benson like that for this app. He said, "Shake my head." He said, MF said, "Do anything for clout out here." He said, "Same way Victoria Lord my tweet the other time, you all are really kids." Like, at that point, both parties went silent. Nobody had anything to say. And fans thought like, okay, that was the end of that episode. Not until when Buju dropped the new project he had, and then Battles 97, Ruga had this to say again. More like, okay, I still have you guys in mind. And then it came this. It was like, "Get a solo hit, then talk to me, Fatty Bomb Bomb." That really got to Buju because Buju had a whole rant to say on Twitter. So Buju started with this saying, "Baba for you swag jacking pirate," and then he actually after he said that, then he actually wished somebody where he was like saying, "This is a special tweet to recognize my brother just on it. You are special and the world owes you so much flowers, and I will start by giving them to you always. Love you always." And then he went back to Ruga, and then he had this to say, "Think you are moving funny? I will be Sam Loco, let's go." And then he said, "Find the pandemic project and the second wave." Now this was by this like Ruga project, and then he's saying for the second wave is on 33, and then the pandemic is about 164. And then he went for that saying his one project is on number 1. He had like 2 projects and number 1, and then the second one is about he's still on number 14 on the top 20, and he's saying he's doing better than Ruga. And then it was like the project will always be more important than it. Look at Burna Boy, that's my yardstick. You think I want to blow with 1 or 2 songs, and I know Feud come back. When it was dropping, you didn't call those songs hits back. it back then, but now, see now, open your eye patch, and then it was like Olori Buruku. He said that, and then everybody was like, okay, what next again? And then he was like, after the whole round and everything, he came and said, you know what, please, let's get back to the project. That's all that matters to me. Thank you so much for all the love and support so far. Bad Season 97 is out now. And it was like, he ended it that way. He had an interview at the point saying he didn't want to talk, but then Timaya called him and Timaya made him talk. But he's saying all of that, he really didn't have anything to say about that. And then he has come out to explain his music and say the audience he targeted when he was writing the music. According to Benson, he said this. He said, people need songs to dance in the club and parties needed, but people also need songs to think to, walk to, drive to, fall asleep to, feel confident to, feel inspired to, and that is where I am. That is where I am at. Pardon me if I'm not focused on the other too much. So he's saying for him, his audience are those people that want to think, that want to sleep, that want to drive, that want to walk to, more like cool vibes and everything. So as much as people need song to parties to, but him is more focused on people that want to think, drive and everything. So he's saying those are my audience and those are the guys I'm writing my song to. Moving on to the last guy on news is DAVIDO OBO himself. We saw when OBO at the point came out, had this on Instagram story where a fan had this to say, and then he got so happy with that he had to share it on his story. The fan said, Davido and Lamb did deserve national honors. Only the two of them have single-handedly created sustained stars without Godfather help and have made many millionaires. And then it was like, next president got to fix up at Olamide, saying that one is really true. He endorses that one. Now we saw when Jemo came out saying for Davido, when he signs you, he asks you for a year. Jemo actually got down saying at the point when Davido signed him, he was in Davido's personal house for a year, saying for David, his benevolence out to actually keep you in that for a year, feed you, clothe you, and do everything you need for that period. And then we saw when Davido at the point, as much as Dremo spoke about his good part, Danny Rega had this to say about Davido that was not really too pleasant about Davido at the time. He said, Davido, I would like to draw your attention again to the 20 million you owe the public. It's been months since you pledged 20 million for 20 people, but did nothing. Hope you realize that a lot of people took risk posting their business ideas. Try fulfilling your promise ASAP, because many are open to it. And Davido was like, wait. He laughed and was like, wow. Fans really came out for both of them. Fans were like, why would David take that as a joke? Because you actually said it. You said you're going to do that. Then why are you laughing about it? Now, did you forget, or was it for clout? For Daniel, fans came for him saying Daniel was only chasing clout, and then he wanted to make name with Davido. Over the weekend, we saw Davido and Usher actually making a statement for themselves. And Usher had the show at Las Vegas rather, and then Davido came on. You saw Davido turning up for that show. For David, he's not for making up shows and then giving these guys a show for their life. And then we saw where he came out for Travis Scott's show, where he made that show his own show, energy performances and everything. This time for Usher, it was not different because he came same energy, and then these guys got happy. At the point that he went for that saying, Usher is his mentor. According to me, he said my mentor at Usher. The question is Usher really Davido's mentor? Did they sing the same music? Did they dance the same way? What is Usher really mentoring Davido for? We don't know, but he has come out to say Usher is my mentor. Guys, we've come to the end of the song. I'm going to catch you guys on the very, very, very next one. Stay safe, guys.